What's up, guys? What is YouTube video? Today we are going down Funko Pop hunting down to the outlet mall because we haven't been to my outlet mall in quite a bit of time, and I like going there randomly to see if they get some new stuff. So if you guys can, make sure to smash the like button and hit the subscription, helps with the channel immensely. Obviously, I'm loving making content. Last week was a little bit weird because there's a couple times I worked, so this week will be a lot better for us being consistent with the content. And well, obviously our goal is to be monetized by the end of the year, so let's hopefully try to see if we can get monetized. All I need you guys to do is just watch the videos and watch the streams. It really does help me immensely, and we one day will get to that point of monetization, which will be really cool. So with that being said, let's get down to the store, see if they have anything new at Hot Topic and maybe Box Lunch, and yeah, let's get down there.
Alright, so over at Hot Topic, they have like some Star Wars ones, Breakfast Club, Golden Girls. These are all pretty much the same. Invader Zim from Wondrous Con. It's not actually the convention, but that's what they called it. They have Chilai, Kishibe Samurai Sword, Jimmy Neutron, which is part of that new Jimmy Neutron wave. All sorts of Lilo and Stitch. That's an older 2024 one, but this is the look what I found. We have all of the wave of withered characters from basically FNAF 2. They have Withered Bonnie, Withered Chica, Withered Freddy, the only Freddy here, Withered Foxy, Alien, and then over here, look at this Mangle and the Jaw Titan. But let's go over to Box Lunch, and then this is a great start to finding these ones. And they have some bitty pups too. Over here at Box Lunch, they do have like Moana 2, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Black Clover, Pokemon, Stitch. They have a couple like Moana 2 ones, Kishibe. Back there they have a Trafalgar Law. They do have that Sukuna, which is kind of a cool one, honestly. I'm going to keep doing some digging. But then down here there's like Kisses, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. I see some more Black Clover, Beetlejuice, League of Legends. Some of those like Darth Vader ones. There's also like R2-D2, Beetlejuice. So there's some pretty cool ones, honestly. And if you go even higher up there, there's like that Tanjiro, that Chainsaw Man, maybe that isn't that Pochito, which is kind of cool. And we do need that for the collection, so maybe we'll grab that if I can show it on camera. So with that, let's go back to Thousand show you guys, because there's a lot of good stuff at both stores, and then show you guys.
Alright guys, so now we're back and going down to the mall. As you guys saw, we went down to Box Lunch and we went down to Hot Topic. And we did find some stuff at Box Lunch. I'm going to give you a disclaimer. The stuff we did find, you guys saw. I did pick up some stuff, but we're not going to open it into that video or today's video because I found a lot of stuff at Hot Topic. You guys probably know what we picked up. So I want to say that stuff. So that stuff will be showcased just in a separate video, but it'll be probably like Wednesday. However, we still have to talk about what we picked up at Hot Topic. And the only reason I'm not opening up everything is because it was a lot of pops, and I just don't really feel like we need them, especially when the video is oriented about one specific set that we got over here. So let's crack into the first one. We're going to kind of pull from the bag and showcase what we grabbed. Starting out with the first one we ended up grabbing, which was going to be Withered Bonnie right here. As you guys know, this is part of their new FNAF 2 wave, and also with this at Hot Topic, they had a buy two get one free, so of course that's why I went to Hot Topic and just picked up stuff. And so the first one we have right here is Bonnie right there, Withered Bonnie, super cool looking pop. There's a couple things that I'm intrigued by, like the fact that the arm's missing. Obviously, I feel like the inside of the face could have been, I mean, I don't really know how else they could have done it, but either way, it looks like Withered Bonnie, so it's cool enough. I'm not going to complain too much about it, especially because we got another Bonnie in the collection. Because the last set we bought were the movie ones, we bought all of them, so now it's just to collect FNAF 2, which if you guys want to see with this wave, there's Foxy, Chica, Bonnie, Mangle, and Freddy. And I did not care for the look of Freddy. I know that that's what he looked like he's withered, but I feel like the withering could have been done a little bit more, because really he just looks so basic that compared to the other ones, it was just he's the weakest of the five. And Mangle is crazy cool, but I'm gonna wait and get that when it, obviously when it's on a sale or something, because it's one of those like 6-inch pops, and I don't really have a lot of room for the 6-inch pops. The next one we did grab is going to be Chica right there. Look at Chica. This one's really cool too. Has the arms like all like torn and like looks like just wires. Has like her mouth kind of pushing down. It looks they really threw these out of the ballpark. Especially with these like damaged versions. And obviously now that we've been playing a lot of FNAF, I do want to play a re-go through Pizzeria Simulator. We will probably do that sometime this week. Obviously today we're going to be playing Last of Us, so that'll be fun. But I do want to do that. I don't know when we'll get the opportunity to, but obviously like I said, I do plan to try to get through Pizzeria Simulator round 2. But until then, we at least have already played game 2, so Withered Chica right there, such a cool character. And obviously these are supposed to be the obviously everyone probably knows that already, the animatronics from FNAF 1, just withered. And they weren't the new guys that we're getting in the movie, which I believe we are supposed to see withered characters in FNAF 2, I believe. So don't worry, we will be getting those in the FNAF 2 movie when they do drop. And I'm very excited for that movie. There's a lot of things that I'm kind of questioning. Mostly like the fact that why the animatronics are out of the town. They're like not in the restaurant. And also the fact that they're at a circus. That was a new thing they added. But that movie's in December, so we'll talk about that when it gets closer. We also will be doing a Thunderbolts review very soon. That'll probably be out on Saturday, probably, because of the fact that I'm going to watch my movie on Thursday. Very excited about that. That's going to be super, super cool. I'm very excited for the Thunderbolts. We have a lot of fun stuff to do on the channel. Obviously, we have lots of content, and we're going to try to push more content out, obviously, over the whole rest of the year, because hopefully by the end of the year, we'll be monetized. That is what we are pushing for, being monetized by the end of the year. That's the goal. So, the next set pop we do have is going to be right there, Withered Foxy right there. That's super cool. And this one's probably my favorite of the bunch, because he just genuinely looks like completely just like, if you guys saw in the close-up already, but he looks exhausted, just looks like he's just going through it. Looks great. I'm really glad that we're getting a pop like this. I'm glad FNAF is getting pops. I really hope with the future we start getting more and more pops from other shows and games. Specifically The Last of Us, because obviously I've been watching season 2, and hopefully we do get new pops for that show, because of the fact that the pops we already have are very expensive. Obviously, I feel like it needs more pops. You could do some other side characters. You could give us a Wave 2. You could give us, because they've already given us Ellie as an adult. They've given, or as the from Game 2. I believe we've gotten there's a clicker, but it's not really part of the Last of Us set. It's part of that PlayStation just random character set, which I know has other characters, but that one of them was the clicker from GameStop. I believe there's also, I know there was a Joel, and I think that's it. I think that's all 3 pops they have ever made for that set, unless there's something I'm missing. But if you guys want to see them now, because we only picked up these 3, I decided to wait off on Freddy until obviously another day, because again, it was buy one get one free. Buy 2 get 1 free, sorry. And as you guys want to see, we want to see a close up right there, a little glare, but that's the 3 we picked up for today. So I decided to go for these 3 because I thought they were the coolest of the bunch. And obviously Mangle would be cool, but I'm going to wait till obviously I have some other time to pick up Mangle. And like I mentioned, we did buy stuff at box launch. I obviously am holding off on opening that stuff though for another video, because again, it was mostly about the Finds of Freddy's pops. I didn't really want to like take away from the FNAF pops to open up some other random things, which we did. They are pretty cool, but we haven't gotten that far. So I do hope you're having a good day today. That does complete today's video. Obviously, comment down below. Do you guys like this new wave of FNAF 2 pops? And would you guys like them to put, because it's not really part of, I know it is part of the original, like, it's Five Nights at Freddy's, but they could easily put changing the logos for each game, because I get it, they want to put it just as FNAF, but I think it could easily be put Game 2, because they're not really from Game 1, they're from Game 2. They've done that with a lot of the pops. I digress, though. So, like I said, I hope you're having a good day today. Obviously, we will have an art short out tomorrow. We have a pretty cool drawing we're making. And then also, we'll be doing a stream of The Last of Us pretty soon. I don't know really when, but it'll be sometime soon. So, make sure to go watch all that, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.